Thanks for joining me here on my personal channel. This video is an extension of a video that I just put up on the Station 2. So if you have not seen that video, just click in the doorway there and it'll take you there. Okay, this is gonna answer 3 different questions that have been coming in to me, and I'm also gonna ask you a 4th question that I'd love to get your feedback on. First big question that everybody wants to know is, how can I get my channel on the show? And the first thing that I want you to know is you can't conquer the show by force, by spamming and leaving a zillion comments and that stuff. It just doesn't work. The show is built around helping out the little guy, so a show of force doesn't really help you, other than, I guess, it makes you more noticeable. So I do look at a whole lot of the channels that get submitted, but I don't look at all of them. And one of the ways that I decide whether to look at the channel or not, actually there are 3 ways. One is, did the person submit themselves or did somebody else submit them? I'll look at the self-submissions, but I will look at more of the other submissions, of people submitting someone who they are not. Because they tend to be better. They just tend to be better. Also, a comment that is properly formatted, that tells me how many subscribers they have and what video to watch. It helps me avoid the people who have 100,000 subscribers or people who have no videos. People are submitting channels that have no videos. So I generally look for proper format, and also at the bottom of the format is the space where you can write whatever you want. Well, people who write well, who write a positive, compelling recommendation for a channel, those tend to be really good channels. So I look at the whole comment before I go. But I very often just go anyway. So then when I get there and watch your videos, there are a couple of different things that I'm looking for. Do you have a history? Are you constantly putting out? Is there new material? If I subscribe to you, can I expect new videos? That's going to be important. But also, have you grown in what you're doing to the point where all you really need is a boost in audience? There are a lot of channels out there that still haven't quite hit their stride, and it's just not time for a boost in audience. It's nothing personal. I struggled with my channel for probably 9 months before I hit 1,000 subscribers. Just constantly putting out work that I was playing with. So use that time to play. What else? So if you have been really sort of assaulting the project with recommendations for your channel and you don't know why it hasn't happened yet, it might be just because I don't have a good fit for you, I don't know who to show you to, or I think your material is not quite up to the level where it needs a boost. And you just need to workshop it a little more and just focus on creating great content for your subs, and I'm sure you'll get there. Just, put your heart into the work and kill it. Of course, there's this other issue of finding the right content for people at the station, and that's what my question at the end is going to relate to. How do I show them content that doesn't relate to them? But issue number 2, people have been asking, are the reactions fake? Is this all scripted? Is this planned out? And it is absolutely not planned out. I grab them, I put a camera in their face, and I tell them to watch something. And believe it or not everybody likes what I show them. There have been 2 times so far where I have shown somebody a video and they watched it and they've been like, well, I'm not really into this. And I tell them to be honest. I say, if this is not for you, then just say that and we won't use it. I'll show you something else. So far, I believe everyone has been honest with me and liked what they said they liked and didn't like what they said they didn't like. If things look a little weird and awkward, it's probably just because I'm sticking a camera in their face, but there's nothing I can do about that. I promise you, it is not prepared. Issue number 3, is Joe Felice racist? And this came up because last week I asked you guys to keep diversity in mind when you were submitting channel recommendations and try and have people from different parts of the world and with different color skin and all that in the mix. And I definitely got some negative reaction, not from the majority, but people were a little off-put. A couple people were a little bit offended. Look, there is no quota. I'm not going to force anybody on you. I know that if I gave you channels that were not ready and great, then there would immediately be a backlash. So nothing like that's going to happen. I'm going to give you the best channels that I can find. All I ask is that you keep in mind that there's a whole variety of people out there that are worth including, just because variety is good. So let's bring different kinds of people in on this, and it'll make the whole thing better, So have no fear for the white man, because when he makes great work, he'll be on the show forever. Promise. I know many white people. They're fine, hard workers, but their food is too spicy. And here's the question that I want to pose to you, and I hope we can really dig into this in the comments. YouTube has a very wide variety of genres of content, and you are recommending really great stuff that is kind of out of the station's area of specialty. So I want to know what I should do with them. Do you want me to bring them to members of the station? Do you want to see Lisa Nova critiquing an animator, and see Timothy De La Ghetto watching magic tricks, and Denise Vlogs watch a dog hump a baby? Because with the exception of that third one, these people have no expertise in this area. They've never done it before. So who are we to judge those types of subject matter? But at the same time, I want to show what's good. So please help me work through this. And if you think I should bring in other experts who have made it on YouTube in that field, then tell me who they are. Who do you want me to reach out to? I'd love to know. So thanks for checking out my channel, guys. Maybe you're thinking of subscribing to me. If you're on the fence, you can check out some of these videos. I'll throw up there and watch them, see if you like them. It's not a good way to get on the show. Don't subscribe to me just because you want to flatter me. Subscribe if you want to watch. And there will be more to watch. To my older subscribers, thank you for waiting. I've been doing all of this work on the station, but I will have more material on this channel soon. And still have to figure out exactly what the tone will be, what kind of work it will be. So maybe you can help me figure that out too. All right, thanks a lot, guys.